Welcome everyone to the cultural listening series that we're doing. I got my friend Chynna back from Vidlo, and we wanted to make sure that we brought everything full circle. We did our webinar where we used the Nichefire tool to call out those different trends around breakfast and some of those other things. Let me pull up the. I have the deck pulled up,
Okay.
but we left you guys off with a question that we ran through those three different trends. First of all, the taco, America's taco obsession, global culinary festivals, and then the fast food breakfast wars. And we wanted to end with, that ability or that thought of how you leverage cultural listening, to find those trends, find those unique areas or those things that are resonating from the culture, but then being able to get that real time feedback from the consumer, right? So in a way, it's almost creating like that mini, what we call it, China, like a mini market research project.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know y'all tired of hearing from me most of the time. Today, we're going to focus on Vidlo and the powers of Vidlo and how we were able to put this question out there around a cultural trend that we found and got real time feedback from different individuals as far as like the type of breakfast they want. But let me pass everything off to you, China, so you can kind of
Yeah,
give your
of course.
it's on you now.
Tell me. Well, you guys, I'm super excited to be here because we got so much good content. So what I want to do is I'm going to share the content that we got, and then I want you guys to let us know which breakfast you think is the best. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, you should be able to share. Just okay, cool.
Yeah. So the question was, right? So this is a great example of how a brand can really put their ears to the streets, right? And hear from their actual customers, because that's how you make the best decisions. So we created a campaign on Vidlo, and we asked a couple of people if they had to dream up their favorite breakfast at their fast food restaurant, their favorite fast food restaurant, what would it be? And we got some responses. So I think, what do you think about Khalil? Should we play some responses and see what the
Yeah,
people?
let's do it. Let's do it.
So let's see. Let's play this one. So this is one person.
What's up? It's Lawrence Kane Jr. with Abundance University, and my dream fast food breakfast has to be pancake tacos. That's the one for me. I had it in Atlanta a few months ago, but it wasn't fast food, so I think that would be perfect for me.
You know,
Pancake tacos.
I kind of like that, to be honest. That's
Would you put? But would you put like carne asada in the pancake, or would you put eggs in the, or what do you put in
cool.
the pancake taco?
I think I would put some eggs, maybe maybe some sausage in there, and then wrap it up like a taco, or
Like
fold it up
like a soft
like
taco?
and
Okay.
put some syrup on top. What do you think? I think that sounds kind of good.
I I don't know. I mean,
No?
I like pancakes by themselves, and like even if I put syrup on them, I don't put a whole lot of syrup.
Okay,
So I don't
okay.
know.
That's the one for you.
I
Maybe.
don't know. I don't know about the pancake taco, Lawrence.
Okay, Lawrence, I'm on your side, Lawrence. I kind of like it. Well,
Okay,
let's go to the
but
next.
no, but from a fast food standpoint, that would be easy to eat,
Mhm.
easy to just maybe come with a side of syrup, you dunk it in or something like that. So
Yeah,
I do think that would
that
be it could be. Let's see if we got anything else you.
to add to that before we go on, I think it's aesthetically pleasing as well. I think kids would think it's really cool to have a pancake
Mhm.
taco just because of the way it sounds and it could look. So I think they can if a restaurant is able to do that, I think just the way it looks, people will want to buy it because we're all about kind of like that Instagram picture, right? Um,
Mhm.
so I think if a restaurant is able to do that, I think Lawrence might have something on his hands. Well, let's
Yeah,
see what else.
we
Let's see
got.
what
It looked like we got some of my.
your babies.
Yeah, my daughter. It looked like my daughter and her cousin did one. So let's check out. You brought up the kids. Let's see what they're talking about.
If I were to like design my own fast food breakfast, I would make pancake and smoothies.
Pancakes and smoothies.
You know, I love smoothies though. I think smoothies always goes with a good breakfast. It's like
She,
I'm with her with that.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I used to make her pancakes and smoothies for breakfast. So, yeah, she might be a little biased on that
Yes.
one.
Oh, listen, you can't go wrong with pancakes and smoothies. So
Well, but think about it though. Remember when we were looking through the trend and
uh-huh.
you seen that people are either leaning towards fatty, convenient, sweet, savory,
Mhm.
or the Belkin diet, right? Like natural, lean,
Mm.
those type of foods for breakfast. So I
Uh-huh.
think that there's a deeper conversation as far as the type of person that you are for breakfast. Like, are you going to eat sweet, savory, buttery, or are you going to go for more natural, uh, perfect, good fuel for your first meal in the morning type of person?
But you know what? What I noticed is with the content that we have in, a lot of people have a sweet tooth. They don't really
Really,
want. I didn't really see a lot of people having healthy alternatives with what they
really,
want. It was more so pancakes, waffles, syrup, like the good stuff. You know.
man. Well,
So,
that shows a testament to me and Eden's mother, making sure that she gets good food in the morning. She wants a smoothie every morning.
she wants the smoothie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go to this one. Let's see what she said.
I would say my dream fast food breakfast would probably be like a mixture between chicken and waffles. But instead of having it separate where there's like chicken and then the waffles, it'd be like a waffle that has like chicken pieces in it. So something unique. Just like a little bit of a different take on the classic chicken and waffles.
Ah,
Would you call that a chick griddle or?
what? We can
Yeah,
do that. That'd be kind of good, I think. Like,
I, I
what's your
I
take on?
like that. I mean, I think as long as the waffle is a little crispy
Okay,
and the chicken is a little crispy, I think I would like it.
okay,
I don't want diced up. I don't want diced up or shredded chicken.
okay. So you want it to be smooth within the waffle.
I, no, I don't want it to be smooth in the waffle. I want it to be like nuggets.
Oh, oh. So you can actually, when you're chewing it, you know that you're chewing on a nugget, like you're
Fried
chewing
chicken.
meat, fried chicken. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. No, I think that was cool. Let's how many people did we get to engage?
So I think we got 15
Okay.
people to engage. Let's do
Nice
two
little
more.
sample size. Yeah,
Two more. Should we do Kenny? Should we try
yeah,
Kenny?
let's see what Kenny talking about.
Bagel breakfast sandwich would be my perfect dream breakfast to start the day off with. Easy to customize. My preference would be a plain bagel, um, egg. Meat of choice would be a sausage, and then some form of a veggie, either tomato or lettuce. Great day to start. A great way to start the day off. Gives you energy. Yeah, that bagel breakfast sandwich would be my dream breakfast.
You know,
Okay,
that's just,
yeah.
well, I
Super
like that. Simple
super
and like good,
specific.
you know?
Super specific.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know, like, Kenny, you be getting fresh for work. What happens when you bite into the bagel and um, the tomatoes gets all over your shirt or something like that, right?
Oh, so you're saying it's not convenient.
For me, no. Like, especially how like the window that I have to eat is usually like 5 minutes before I start my day in the office or something that I have to just get down quick. But that freshness of that bagel sandwich, dude, I feel him on that.
I mean, I love bagel. I love a good
Yeah.
cream cheese with a bagel, with maybe some salmon, some salmon. That's
Yeah.
always. Let's choose one more. Which you choose the last one? Which one should we?
Um, let's scroll down. Yeah, go to that one.
It would include waffles, breakfast potatoes with, I think it's called the Cholula hot sauce on the side, bacon, grits, buttered grits, sugar. That's another discussion. I said bacon, grits, and fruit, and endless mimosas. Perfect breakfast. All the carbs, meat, good to go.
That's a solid breakfast. And you know what?
That's a
She
good breakfast.
She got me when she said sugar and grits because I love sugar and grits.
Usually, see, I think cheese goes in the grits.
Oh, are you not sugar and grits?
Nah.
Oh, you salt and pepper grits? Oh
Yeah, we had that whole Capricorn thing going. You
no! Oh my God.
see with that one. But just imagine if, you had a unique insight as to a certain, desire or want from your consumers, right? And you wanted to test out these flavors or, the hypothesis that you come up with around the wants of those people. You could
Yeah,
leverage this type of
platform.
platform to get those real time feedback from those consumers. Now, I think there's ways to amplify those results. Like, I think you have some great insights into some of the ways that you've helped some of your companies make sure that the UGC gets created. So maybe even kind of talk about what are some of those steps that you would use and take this information and kind of turn it into something else.
Yeah. So that's a great point. And what else I want to say before we go into how to create the campaign in different ways that you can amplify it is that this is a great way just to hear from your customers because that's how you make the best decisions, right? A lot of times I think brands, they want to make decisions on their by themselves in the boardroom, but they're not really trying to understand what do your customers want to see. So I think this is just a great way you can see the customers their real emotions in video about what they really want for breakfast or what they really want to see about your brand. And I think that's also the power of video. It's just
Yeah.
the authentic feedback loop that you can get from it. Um, so what I would love to show you guys is we're going to go through how to create a campaign, right? So how a brand can create a campaign, different ways you can leverage the campaign to capture feedback, to capture social media content, however you want to use the content. And then how do you drive more people to see the content or to help you make those decisions? So Khalil, what we're going to do is we're going to create a campaign together, okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to create a prompt. It's going to generate a QR code, and we're going to go from there. So, what should be the name of this campaign that we're about to do?
Ha ha ha. So I pulled up the dashboard again to see what's on here
Okay.
that we could make one off of.
Okay.
And I think so. Dunkin', back into that same vein of breakfast,
Okay.
looks like Dunkin' Donuts is trending from this dashboard. So maybe something around,
Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah, just coffee. Just,
Okay.
the coffee drinkers versus the non-coffee drinkers or something like that.
I'll say.
Since we were in the same vein of breakfast.
Okay. I'll say coffee habits. That's gonna be the
Let's
name.
do it.
We're gonna organize it. Okay. So the first thing we want to do, right? So you want to create a campaign because you want to hear what your customers have to say, right? So you want to be very specific in the question that you ask them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to design the welcome page. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to upload your logo. So this will be your brand's logo. And I'll just do our logo. Upload your logo, right? You're going to design your background color. Are you going to upload an image or an animation that matches your branding? So for time, we can just do a color. Maybe we'll do white, keeps kind of clean. And then this is the most important part. So this is where we have to kind of dig in, Khalil, is kind of what type of content, what feedback do we want from customers? What is a question that we need to ask them about coffee that's going to allow us to make better decisions? So based on the trends that you're seeing, right, on your dashboard, what is something that we can talk about when it comes to like coffee trends that you're seeing in your data?
Drive-through experiences, Thanksgiving experiences with coffee, Dunkin' pricing concerns, so the cost of the coffee.
Oh,
Maybe it's how often do you drink coffee and where do you get it from? Because I think that tells a story of your office at the coffee pot drinking a whole pot a day versus someone that will go to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or somewhere else, Big D, and get one
okay.
cup.
So, question I have for you, right? So, based on these questions that we're asking, what are we trying to figure out? We're trying to figure out like what is the pain point that we're trying to close up? So, are we trying to get new people to drink coffee, or we can market more towards them to drink coffee more often, right? Or are we trying to look at our competitors to see, what other coffee, they're not coming to us. Who else are they going to? What's our main reason you think we should focus on?
I think maybe even just let's call it competitive analysis type of lens on this one is
Okay,
where are we losing business to, and
got it.
how much business could we be losing?
I love that. So, as for brands watching, right, that's a good perspective to have. Is you need to be clear on kind of what do you want this content for, because it allows you to make better decisions on when you're asking them questions. So we're going to do an analysis. This is an analysis campaign that we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got our question. Then we're going to choose a message color, something that matches your branding. We can stick to black. And then this is where the fun stuff kind of comes in, right? Is incentives. So a lot of times, you're getting this feedback from your customers, right? That's really going to change the trajectory of your company. What are they getting in return, right? So how are they feeling like you are acknowledging their, for them taking the time out to record your video? So a lot of times I tell brands, create some type of incentive. Number one, it drives more people to want to create content for you. Number two, they're excited to do it because now they're getting something out of it. And then also it just kind of creates that bond that you have with your customers as well. So whether it's like a 10% off of your next coffee, maybe it's enter into a giveaway. What should be our incentive here, do you think?
I think low hanging is freak up on us or something like that. But I went crazy in my brain. I'm like, you could get what, PlayStation 5?
Okay, we do that.
So.
Thank you. Say thanks for creating your video. Enter. You have entered to win a PlayStation.
Something like that.
Crazy. Why not? So then the next step is, how do you want your videos to look, right? So when it comes to creating a campaign in Vidlo, there's so many ways you can leverage the content. You can leverage it for internal feedback, but also you can leverage it for social media, your social media content. And the cool thing is that all your content can look the same. So all you have to do is pretty much share it. Once you get the content, you're just sharing it because it's already branded with your branding. So you can come here, you can choose different filters that you want your videos to have that is based on your branding. We can also develop your own filters based on your campaign. A lot of times brands will just choose a simple life sometimes when they're just capturing feedback loops in the research. So we can do that. And then in the platform, there's two ways to capture testimonials or video content. You can capture testimonials, which is them talking about your brand, right? They're answering your questions. Or we also do like reactionary videos. So if you just want them to like show us how excited you are for our coffee this morning, and you just want them to make some type of face or reaction, you can put it over music. So we have a couple of music. We have some tunes in the platform you can choose from, depending on how you want your audience to feel. Powerful, you can choose tunes from that. And then they're pretty much created like these TikTok moments for you, branded with your brand that you can share. But if you're trying to get that feedback loop, right, and you want them to talk about it in their videos, we're going to choose capture video testimonials. So one other thing you can do, right, is you can drive traffic back to your website, back to your social media platform. So if you have a call to action, so we're getting this content, after they're done creating their video, you want to send them to your website or send them to your social media profiles. You can put your website right here, wherever you want to drive traffic to. So maybe it's a discount for your next coffee. You can have that right there. Mm-hmm. And then we have one more step and we are done. So the last step is data capture, right? So, I always say, and Khalil, I always say data is king, right? You need to capture data because number one, it allows you to stay in contact with your current users and also prospective users and how you can market them. So you can get their email, first name, last name. A cool thing you can also do, right, is you can add custom questions. So if there's any other questions you want to ask that you didn't ask in the video about coffee, the pricing of coffee, you're able to add those questions right here. So let me know, Khalil, what should we add here? Should we test this out with the data capture?
I don't know if we need to add anything additional there.
No.
Okay. No, I think we do the email, like you want to always. I mean, I'm just kind of thinking from that brand perspective. Email, first name.
Last name.
Do you have one for social media handles?
We can add that.
Boom, that's what you would be like. Is your
Social.
TikTok or something like that? Phone number, postal code. Postal code could give you that regional perspective of that person.
Okay.
So, no, I think that this is great.
Okay. So we are done, guys. We are done. We're just gonna name it. Maybe we'll just name it coffee. We'll name it coffee. And this is gonna generate your QR code and your link, right? So this is the QR code and link that you would share with your customers and prospective customers. So they're gonna scan this QR code, they're gonna see your question, and they're able to capture that feedback from you right then and there. So we're gonna show you what that looks like.
I went to it.
Oh, you did? So they scanned it, right? They're going to see they're going to get a reward, right? So now they're all excited about a reward that they're going to get after they create their video. They're going to tap I'm ready. And then they're going to get your question. So how often do you drink coffee? Where do you get your coffee from, right? As your customer, your prospective audience, they're going to tap to start. They're going to get a reminder of what your question was. And then they can just start recording on any device, right? So let's see. So to be honest with you, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but if I was to drink coffee, I would just go to Starbucks. That would be my go-to. They'll record their video. It's going to upload, it's going to process, and then they're going to be able to see their video in real time. So to be honest with you, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but if I was to drink coffee, I would just go to Starbucks. That would be my go-to.
Makes it a clear video. I love how clear the video is.
Got it. And you know what I really like is how the video is already branded with your brand. Mm-hmm. So if you wanted to share it on social, right, you can, and everyone will know that it's your branded video, you know. Mm-hmm. So as your customer, I can retake or I can accept. As soon as I accept, this is going to your dashboard. So you're getting all the videos in real time as they're coming in. And then you ask a couple of questions for data. So we're going to put it right here. I'll put in my name, postal code. I'll put I'm going to save and share. And now as your customer, I can also share your brand for you, right? So if you want me to share your brand on social media, on TikTok, on Facebook, and all that cool stuff, I can do that. And then I'll also get your reward right here. So now I know that I'm entered to win a PlayStation 5. This is the biggest reward I've seen in a giveaway. So then as the brand, you're going to come back here to your dashboard and you're going to see all the magic right here, right? So you're going to see all of your videos. You'll see a lot of me. You're going to see all of your videos come in. This is where you can pretty much do your market research, right? This is where all the data is going to live for you to see all the videos, understand what people are saying, understand what coffees they want to see, the pricing of coffee they want to see, their favorite coffee spot. And then you'll be able to come here and make better decisions about what you need to build or do for your company to better, enhance your customer experience.
That's so cool. Do you provide the transcripts of what people are saying inside the videos?
Right. That's a feature we actually have on the roadmap for this year. Okay. So right now we do it offset for some brands that need that. We have a tool, not in the platform that we use for them to be able to get that sentiment and those transcripts. But that is coming to the platform this year.
That's so cool, Chynna. I love this this idea because you have you kind of meet all the needs of being able to kind of get information from it, but then also generating content at the same time. And if you have a dynamic enough approach, it could just almost be a constant stream of content, but also market research data that you could be pulling in around ideas and stuff like that you have for new products or new activations. I mean, I think that the use case for a large brand could be
endless, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like you're knocking out a whole bunch of things in one. So you're getting the content you can use for social strategy for your website, but then you're also getting internal feedback that you can use to have better insight, to make better decisions. And I think video is king, and we need to see people's real reactions for your brand. That's how you know whether or not they really like you or not, whether or not, what's their true emotions around your products. So you're able to get those sentiments in the videos as well.
Man, I think this was, and I hope people see the vision that you and I had. I think we're so close to our tools that it makes it apparent of like what you could actually do with
Yeah.
it. But again, when I seen that ability to not only, okay, you can call out these things that we're trying to predict that are going to be happening or be relevant from the culture's perspective,
Mhm.
but sometimes you need to have a little bit more convincing to activate on that or move on that.
Mhm.
So that's where that mini, market research type of project idea popped up in my head.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
really, when we're thinking about how to, provide value to our customers, I think companies like ours have to figure out ways, collaborative ways to come together to just be creative because there's so many different um, things that you could be listening to or trying to understand in order to drive more sales or more brand affinity.
You
Any,
know, and that's why I love your tool, right? Because it was such a good synergy, and that's why I'm so happy we came together just to showcase how they can work together. Because
yeah,
your tool is so cool to get those insights, right? How do we know what questions we should ask our customers
exactly.
without going to your tool to figure out what exactly are the trends, right? So we need the trends in order to know whether or not what questions we're going to ask our customer to make those better decisions. So that's why I'm super proud of what you built. I think it's a super dope tool, and I can't
Yeah,
wait for my clients to use it more this year.
no, and likewise, and trying to I think too, just as founders and trying out new things. I think I'd love to have more of these segments where we leverage LinkedIn Live or, our webinar platform or whatever to come together and do more of these. This was really fun.
Yeah,
Um, Definitely want to sit back and kind of reflect this past year, but I think it'd be safe to say y'all should be looking out for more content coming from Vidlo and Nichefire. I think there's some cool stuff that we could do. And
yeah,
just happy. I'm happy we're able to connect this year and kind of figure out a way to work together.
yeah. I'm super excited that I met you. You never know how you meet someone and how kind of it comes into play. But I'm
I'm
super
just
happy
like,
to meet you. And what I think we should do is next time, if we have anyone in the audience, what are some trends that you've been looking at that you want
mhm.
to know more about that we can kind of talk more about and create campaigns around? So get the insight from
Maybe let's
your
do that. Let's chop this up, use it as some content as we go into the new year. We put a survey and ask
there.
some folks like, hey, what are some of those trends or whatever. We build a dashboard, and then we can come do another LinkedIn live since I figured out how to use the.
How to use it now.
So,
up
uh,
and up and
yeah,
running now.
yeah, no, but I think I like doing that. I like newbie, never did a LinkedIn live before. You can invite people. Like there's so many things that I feel like we can capitalize on and really drive a little bit more attention around these type of projects. Because again, I think it's really about being creative and who can come to the table fastest um, with those ideas. And again, people are going to be in high demand to advance their careers and figure out new unique ways to leverage new tools, AI, all that stuff. So, Chynna, this was great. I appreciate you taking time. I know you're so busy and you take time
Well,
out to do these type of these things with us. Very appreciative, and I look forward to more content between Vidlo and Nichefire in 2025.
listen, look out for us, guys. We're coming in strong in
We're gonna,
2025.
we gonna get we're gonna have our we're gonna get those fancy glasses for y'all too. Watch. But I guess it's safe to say. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and end this out, and I appreciate everyone jumping off or
Yeah,
jumping in the LinkedIn Live with us. Reach out to us directly on LinkedIn. You can find, all this content will be circulating on social media here in the next couple of weeks or so. But Chynna, you got anything you want to say? Last thoughts?
happy holidays. Sending you
That
guys
part.
many blessings this holiday season. And look out for us. We're serious. We're gonna do so much more stuff in 2025. So I'm super excited about that. And we'll see you guys then.
Peace, everyone.